Welcome all to Advanced Muggle Studies. I'm a half-blood, meaning my father is a wizard and my mother is a muggle, so I grew up in both worlds. I assume you have already taken Muggle Studies 101 and have learned the basics of the Muggle world. This year, you will be getting familiar with something the Muggles call the Internet. I know this is scarcely used by the magical community, but if you want to work with Muggles, you will definitely need to know how to use this tool. You can even use the internet to find a job. We understand it is difficult for a young wizard to learn about Muggle companies, so we have put together virtual career fairs so you can speak with Muggle recruiters. When talking with a Muggle in person, you might get nervous and accidentally reveal yourself as a wizard or cast a spell without thinking. Just admitting one more person here. Anyway, casting a spell without thinking, that would scare them away. These virtual career fairs use the internet to talk with Muggle companies, so if you mess up, you can blame it on the computer glitching. I'd like to go over a few tips for successfully navigating a virtual Muggle career fair. First, update your handshake profile. We learned some things from the fall career fairs, and we've decided to go with the Handshake platform for the winter career fairs. Handshake.byu.edu. Log on with your NetID and password and make sure that your graduation date, school year, major, GPA, and such are up to date. Also, select job types, locations, and roles that interest you so that recruiters know which jobs and internships are a good fit. Finally, add your courses, skills, and any previous work experience. Second, research the companies and prepare your pitch for the top ones. More on that in a minute. Third, set up appointments early. The great thing about virtual career fairs is you don't have to wait in line to talk to employers. The new Handshake platform allows you to schedule 10-minute sessions with recruiters. Schedule your appointments early and set yourself calendar reminders so that you're there on time. Fourth, dress professionally. Even though you won't be meeting employers in person, you'll want to ditch the sweats for the career fair. Dressing up a bit will make a good first impression with recruiters and employers. Plus, wearing your favorite polished outfit will help boost your confidence in time for the event. Fifth, find a quiet spot and a neutral background. Try to limit potential distractions for yourself and for recruiters. Plan where you will be sitting during the event ahead of time. Make sure it's quiet and there is a plain background behind you. Keep the recruiter's eye focused on you. Sixth, and most importantly, is the conversation with the recruiter. So remember these key words: pitch, ask, listen, and smile. Seventh, and not to be forgotten, is to follow up. Have a notebook and make note of recruiters' names. Then send them a thank you email with a comment that will help them remember your conversation. Connecting on LinkedIn is another great way to follow up and stay in contact. Now, I'd like to go back to number 6, pitch, ask, listen, and smile. Starting the conversation can be difficult for a young wizard. At the last career fair, I took some screenshots of ways that people introduce themselves to start the conversation. And I'd like to ask you what you think about the way that these young wizards started the conversation with the recruiters at the career fair. Taylor, would you mind reading this introduction and then let's talk about it?
Yeah, it says, "Hi, I'm looking for internships I could apply for between my undergrad and graduate studies. I'm not seeing anything like that in the booth here. Where could I look?"
Okay, what do you think? Is this more effective or less effective? I won't make you answer that. Let's see what the response was from the recruiter. Taylor, would you mind reading this response?
"Hi, I recommend looking through the Raytheon Careers website, and then the website.
Yeah. So the conversation didn't really get going. In fact, they were just referring them out to their website. So let's compare that with another one that I found here. Maylee, would you mind reading this one?
Yep. Hello, my name is blank. I am a junior studying applied and computational mathematics with a concentration in machine learning and data science. I was looking through your job opportunities on your website and am interested in learning more about your NLP/speech/machine learning internship position. Would it be possible to have a Zoom chat to talk about it?
What do you think? Was this more or less effective?
I think that person clearly explained what they were trying to do, and so I thought it was pretty effective.
Yeah, and it already researched the company and a job posting, and they want to ask, so it's a specific question. Very good comment. So let's see what the response was here. Maylee, would you mind reading that?
Hi, blank. I would like to chat with you by Zoom at that link.
Yeah, very good. So it started the conversation, got their interest. Okay, let's go to another one here. Hallie, would you mind reading this one?
Yes. What kinds of qualifications are you looking for at BioFire?
What do you think, more or less effective?
I feel like, I mean, it is a question, so it's like sparking a conversation, but it's not super specific and it's not super engaging.
Yeah. Have they done their research beforehand, and did they introduce themselves to get their interest? Probably not. So the response was?
It varies by position.
Yeah, just not a very engaging conversation. Okay, and the last one we'll read here. Brandon, would you mind reading this one?
Yeah, it says, good afternoon. My name is blank. I'm a senior in genetics and biotech. I have some questions about the project coordinator or management positions. Who could I talk to about it?
What do you think, more or less effective?
Well, I think it's more effective. He introduced himself, like you said, and then also had a specific thing that showed that he researched it a little bit.
Yeah, so make note about these things as you're thinking about how you're going to work the career fair. Let's see what the response was. Would you mind reading that, Brandon?
Yes, please private message me.
Yeah, so this person was interested and engaged. Okay, well, in conclusion, I want you to remember the password Muggle job so that you'll get credit for being here. I must go to the dentist now. You do remember what a dentist is, don't you? It's not dangerous or anything. It's just the way Muggles keep their teeth clean. Next class, we'll talk about your Muggle project for the semester, which we'll be learning how to knit. Our very own headmaster, Professor Dumbledore, will be our guest speaker, and he will tell you about his favorite Muggle magazines that have great knitting patterns. Until next time, remember the password Muggle jobs. Hey, thanks everybody for joining. That was fun.